Welcome, Samantha Pereira, class of 2023.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for having me here tonight. Well, it's daytime for where I am right now, but nighttime for you guys. So I'm here to share a little bit about my story with you guys. So a little bit about me is that I'm from Cape Cod. I am the daughter of two immigrant Brazilian parents. In addition, I'm also a first-generation college student. Growing up with a single mom, she always reinforced upon my sister and I that school is important. Both my parents weren't fortunate enough to study past 8th grade. So now that I'm at Regis, my major is nursing, and I decided I wanted to pursue a career in nursing back in my 3rd year of high school. I remember the first moment I wanted to become a nurse. It was back during anatomy class. I had shadowed a couple of healthcare professionals for a project, and one of which was a nurse. After seeing her connection with her patients, that was when I realized I wanted to pursue this career as well. I chose Regis College because it gave me a sense of a tight-knit community. I also know that Regis College has a reputable history for nursing, which was also another priority of mine when deciding what school to attend. And now as a student, I am taking advantage of the opportunities within the community. I am part of the women's lacrosse team, the student rep for the First Gen Task Force, and also the SGA rep, Student Government Association representative for the Student Nurse Association Club. Regis College has been really accommodating to me, and my professors have been great, especially as I was working and studying here in Hawaii this whole semester. Because of the time difference, my classes would start at crazy times. One of my stats class actually happened at 3 in the morning, Tuesdays and Thursdays, but Professor Kelly Anella helped me succeed in the course. She worked around the time difference and was always available for extra help if needed. I am finishing up the experience in Hawaii now. Actually, tonight will be my last shift here, and I will be flying back home tomorrow for Christmas. And I can't wait to see my family and experience my mother's cooking. I miss my mom's cooking. Living in Hawaii is awesome, but the work I do is very hard, especially during the pandemic. Seeing the patients struggle even harder because of the COVID restrictions and the fact that they can't see their families is very devastating. But when I care for my patients or assist them with like feeding or ADLs, I always try to communicate with them, especially now. They lack the human connection and they haven't seen their family for months, and they oftentimes feel very sad and lonely. But being in Hawaii has also taught me a couple of other things too. I learned to surf. I've overcome my fear of heights, and I learned to become more in the present. I lost my phone surfing, so that's how I became more in the present. I don't know why I brought my phone out surfing. I thought I was gonna get a cool sunset picture, but I just ended up losing my phone, but that's okay. Worse things could have happened, but I also learned a couple words in Japanese. I work in a Japanese hospital made up of donations from the Japanese Association here in Hawaii. I learned a lot about the Hawaiian culture, the Filipino culture, and I also learned how to parallel park in Hawaii. I've never lived in the city before, so that was a little bit challenging at first to learn. It's kind of embarrassing, but that's the truth. I also just accepted an offer with Boston Children's to work in the oncology and hematology department, thanks to a recommendation from Dr. Donna Glenn at Regis. This will be my first experience in pediatrics, and I'm very excited. After I graduate, I do not know yet what specialty of nursing I will be in, but I hope it's pediatrics. The great thing about nursing is that there are so many different disciplines in this field, and I've also considered advancing my nursing career in the future. A cool thing about Regis College is that there is the bridge program from your bachelor's, BSN to MSN to your master's degree, allowing you to advance your nursing career. But I definitely want to work as a nurse for a little while before taking that step. I would never be able to attend college without the help and support from you all. I started working at the age of 14. My sister and I grew up helping my mom with paying the bills and everything. We always valued the sense of being financially stable, and we understood the importance behind it. I knew the only way to achieve that would be attending a higher education. My mom sacrificed a lot for us, and her biggest goals and ours was to get into a higher education and choose a career. I received several scholarships at Regis, and this support was the primary reason why I chose to attend. I choose to study here because other schools were out of reach financially, and at the end of the day, it was all about what school I could afford. But I am so happy that I am here. I'm proud to be a student at Regis College. I was granted so many great opportunities this far, and I am very fortunate of the experience I've had. Thank you again for having me join you all tonight. I am grateful to everyone who makes my Regis education possible. Thank you.